Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Wednesday, August 9th, 2023, and we are back with our MLB best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, hit notification bell so you never miss a pick. We post these MLB videos every single day, along with the NFL and college football, and that's back on. I can't wait for it to be back. We will be doing an NFL preseason video tomorrow for the two games that are on tomorrow, so definitely go check that out when it's out. We're also coming off big winning years, the NBA and college basketball, and a winning year in the NHL. We're going after our first 10,000 subscribers, so I'm really excited to have you all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. So to recap yesterday's results, we went 3-0. Really strong day. Needed that one. We had the under 8.5 in the Tigers and the Twins game. That was a dub. We had the Rays minus 1.5 at plus 126. That was a little bit of a sweat, but it was a win nonetheless. We'll take wins any way we can get them. And then lastly, we also added the Phillies minus 1.5 at minus 125. That was a pretty easy winner. Nationals started out strong, but after that, after the Nats went up 3-0, it was basically over after that because the Phillies went out and scored 8 straight. So big dubs there, 3-0. And we're up 7.1 units overall for the year so far in the MLB. We have 3 picks today. I will be adding one more later. I want to finalize it here, so I'll be posting that one a lot closer to game time. So we'll be adding one more pick today. Definitely check my Twitter for that. My Twitter is linked in the description below. Also, members, you'll obviously have those texts to you, so you don't have to worry about that. So we have, like I said, we have 3 picks that are set in stone right now. Let's get started with our first bet of the day, which is going to be the Reds and Marlins over 10 runs at minus 110. First off, they're in a ballpark that is very conducive to a big number of runs. Plus, we're in the middle of the day. It's going to be hot and the ball will be flying. Plus, it's going to be slightly overcast, which is going to help with the shadows. It's going to be more of a hitter situation in this spot. Both stars are not great. Cueto's been horrible since he's been back as a 5+ ERA, 0-3. Ashcraft's been bad all year. They have a combined 10.5 ERA just between the two of them, and both bullpens are middle of the pack. They're not great whatsoever. The Marlins offense hits very well for contact. They're like top 5 in average and top 5 in hits. I mean, obviously, with those two together, it would obviously make sense for both top 5 in that. And the Reds hit everything well for the most part, and they're top like 10 in most hitting categories, and that's even with an absolutely atrocious offensive start to start the year. And plus, both of these games have gone under in the series so far from Monday and Tuesday. I see a return to the mean today, and I see this game going over. I love the over 10 here in the Marlins and the Reds. And secondly, next we have the Nationals and the Phillies under 5.5 in the first 5 innings, and this like a minus 120 or something like that. Both starters are strong. Both starters are very good with bad records, and they play on bad teams. I mean, Mackenzie Gore, he's playing on the Nationals, so obviously he's going to lose a bunch of games. But he's played very, very well this whole year. Other than I think the last game he played was against the against the Brewers, and he got hit a little bit. Other than that, I mean, he's played very, very well this whole year. He's like the second. He's our second best pitcher behind Josiah Gray. You might have an argument that he's the best pitcher on the national staff. And Lorenzen, he was on the Tigers basically the whole year, and the Tigers are absolutely atrocious. They're horrible, even with a win yesterday. But he's a very good pitcher, has a 3.4 ERA, and that's one of the best in the league. And on top of that, both these teams, like the Phillies offense always starts slow, and the Nationals offense can be slowed against good pitching. They're very up and down, and both of these offenses have been up these first 2 games of the series. To me, I just see that this game goes under in the first 5. I don't trust either of these bullpens, specifically the Nationals. Nationals bullpen is atrociously bad. They're horrible, and they got some good guys coming up in the farm system and the minors, but as of right this second, they're trash. So I'm gonna take the under 5.5 for the first 5 innings here. It's minus 120. And then lastly, right now we have the Cubs money line at minus 115 versus the Mets. First off, Hendricks is way better than Peterson is. Peterson, if you've watched him, he gets lit up every chance he gets. And the Cubs have a fantastic offense. They're top 10 almost every single offensive statistical category, and they're hot. And the Cubs bullpen is way better than the Mets bullpen. The Mets bullpen is an abject disaster. They literally let up runs more than any other bullpen I've seen other than the Nationals and the A's and the obviously horrible teams. But the biggest thing here though is this. The Cubs are hot. They have a shot at the wild card. And the Mets have just totally given up, and everybody knows it. When you trade away Scherzer, you trade away Verlander, and you publicly say, yeah, we're just not going to go after free agents till like 2025 or 2020. Yeah, 2025, not next year or the year after. We're going after 2025, 2026. You're basically telling the players on your team, yeah, you're not good enough to win. We're going to try to lose a bunch and get some good draft picks, and then use our money to go get free agents later on. You're basically telling this team, yeah, don't even try. And I see that happening here. I think the Cubs are hot. They have a vision for the future, and the Mets obviously do not. This fan base is depressed. And yeah, they had a nice win on Monday, the Mets did. However, this isn't Monday. The Cubs are winning today on Wednesday. I'm going to roll with them here on the money line minus 115. Now, like I said, we'll be adding one more pick throughout the day. Members, I'll text you. Everyone else should check my Twitter. My Twitter is linked in the description below. Definitely go check it out. But a quick recap what we got. First off, we have the Reds and Marlins over 10 at minus 110. We have the Nationals and Phillies under 5.5 first 5 innings at minus 120. And we have the Cubs money line at minus 115 versus the Mets. So let's go lock in those picks, y'all. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I will see you all tomorrow. Make sure y'all check those other videos.